Good evening, Inspire Glimmers, and welcome to day 3 of our Poorcana week. Poorcana, if you have missed it, is a wonderful format where you play commons and uncommons from the whole of Lorcana. No rotation here, no bans as we speak. And we decided to make a little top 8 tournament with my son, Clever Flamingo, who's going to be joining us in a second. So far, we have 2 matches of the top 8 done. The Emerald face-off of Emerald Ruby versus Emerald Amethyst was done on day 1. You can go watch that. And the Ruby face-off of Ruby Steel versus Ruby Amethyst was also done yesterday with quite stunning results. Those were good games. Go watch them. But today, we're doing a face-off of 2 existing archetypes from 2 different moments in Lorcana history, to be completely frank. On the one side, we're gonna have Steelsong, and on the other, we're gonna have Blurple. Normally, we would draw to decide who plays what, but in this case, Clever Flamingo has been a Steelsong player since day 1 of Lorcana and asked if he could play basically his deck. So we agreed to that. So let's jump into the decks here. So Blurple is doing what Blurple does, which is to try to ramp, to try to play big things, and eventually to just control and draw cards. We're seeing that through the use of Grammatala, through the use of Popsicle, through Friends on the Other Side, Ink Runner, Marlin's Carpetbag to bring them back. But more interestingly, we're seeing a very, very fun interaction here with Yokai Enigmatic Inventor. When he quests, you can return an item from your hand to pay 2 less for the next item you play this turn. When you pair that with something like Ice Spikes, that when you play this item you exert chosen opposing character, well, you get to simply lock them again and again and again and exert their characters as they come in. And that is what the deck is trying to do. Draw cards, put on some big buddy, and eventually close the games with the help of Taran, Lumpy, and of course, McDuck Manor. Scrooge mentioned that 9 willpower location that can be very tricky to remove for a lot of decks. On the other side of the table, Steelsong. We know what it does. It plays characters, it's an Ember and Steel, and it tries to remove everything you have and draw a lot of cards through this. No whole new world here, no strength of a raging fire, no and then along came Zeus. So how do we work around that? Well, we have Angel, that's basically a Cinderella that can come for 1 if you're on the draw. We have the Troubadour and Ursula, obviously, who can sing powerful songs. And our win con is mainly Pep Madrigal and Alana Dale, who both make lore when we sing songs. So, refilling with Beyond the Horizon, obviously, removing everything with He Hurled His Thunderbolt and Let the Storm Rage On, and World's Greatest Criminal Mind. And then just stalling the board, preventing your opponents from playing actions or character with Keep the Ancient Ways. And then having Rajas and Chief Powhatan to defend all of this and be able to eventually snowball into a win. So, how will this fare? We are going to find out. Let's roll to see who is going to start. I'm going for odds. It is even. I still cannot win a dice roll to save my life. That doesn't change because I'm not against Drew, for those of you following our live stream and regular content. Drew is currently in vacation post-Ghent, so this is why he is not facing me right now. But don't worry, Clever Flamingo here is a really, really good player regardless. He knows his stuff, been playing since day 1, won a few sets championships of his own, and made a decent showing in Milwaukee, so we're not too sad to have him at the table, quite the opposite. Now, Steelsong versus Blurple. I would say Blurple is definitely the favorite here, for obvious reasons, but we can see some things be surprising, especially with Steelsong being on the play. So, oops, let's see how this plays out. Oops, and let's go for a mulligan once I'm done showing you that I do have ramp in my hand.
Also not cheating.
Not cheating, they're cards I'm drawing. Alright. Jokes aside, it's gonna be keeping this, keeping this, keeping this, keeping this, keeping this, and returning 2. So this deck, as opposed to its core brethren, does not run as many uninkables. We're at 8 uninkables in Blurple, which makes it super, super consistent, especially with the likes of Tipo and Sail, allowing us to like ramp and do everything we want. So it's a deck where mulligan really comes down to, do you have the cards you want, a lot more than do you exactly have the right amount of inkables and uninkables in ramp. So let's go. Start us off for this game 1. So, World's Greatest Criminal Mind in the ink, and a turn pass from Clever Flamingo here. I think we're gonna go for Tipo into Diablo on my end and pass the turn. Finding his 1-drop on turn 2 as you do, and playing Ursula here. In my case, I think we're gonna go Bell into Sail the Azurite Sea, draw a card. Man, that's tough. But I think it's going to be into Merlin Crab. Really weird hand texture for me here right now. Going to go quest for 1 with that Diablo and pass the turn over. Angel going in the ink. GG coming in. And Ursula just letting the storm rage on Diablo. I'm going to draw a card from that, and so are you. Alright. Draw. So, I don't know if you remember earlier when I was saying that this deck does not have a lot of uninkables. It still has some. Do not worry about that. I think I'm gonna go... That is rough. Wasabi into Yokai, I think here is the play for me. Go ahead. So Yokai Enigmatic Inventor, one of the key pieces of the deck once it is established. Can return items to the hand to play more items for free. And then Beyond the Horizon on both of us. So it's going to be 3 How Far It Goes for me, a Lumpy, and a Taran. So, and we're both going to draw 3 cards. And you're going to gain 1 from Alan Adele, obviously. Pass the turn? Alright. Let's draw for turn here. I'm going to pay 1 to play a Popsicle. Draw a card. Well, she doesn't have that, and she gets +2. That is annoying. But I think here I'm still going to go questing for 2. Return the Popsicle to my hand. Play the Popsicle for free. Draw a card. Okay. Ink the Sail the Azurite Sea. Play a Grammatala. Look at the top 2 cards of my deck. I'm going to keep this one. And pass the turn. Let's see what Steelsong does here. Oh, it's going to be Sing Thunderbolt on Grammatala. Gain a lore from Alan. Remove Yokai with GG. Play a Mulan to draw and discard. So GG, for those who don't know, she's an alien that looks like a dog. 2/4 alert, but when there's no damage on her, she gets +2. So she was a 4/4 when she challenged the yokai. And here Ariel, that whenever Flamingo sings a song, can loot. So draw a card to discard a card. And then questing for 2 here. That is a lot of characters. We're gonna need to start answering those pretty quickly. Yeah. So for 5 here, it's gonna be Terran. So Terran is a 5/5 rush that whenever he comes into play, I can put 2 cards from chosen player's discard at the bottom of their deck. I am definitely going to go looking. I don't think there's any recursion in that deck, but I'm not taking any chance. So it's going to be Led the Storm, and he hurled his Thunderbolt. Going to the bottom of the deck here. I'm also going to play a Diablo. And we're going to go remove Alanadale and remove the damage from Terran with the Popsicle. Go ahead. So removing that lore advantage, really critical here. Trying to find what we're going to do. Another GG coming to the board. And another Beyond the Horizon, only on yourself. Alright. So all 3 Beyond from the deck have been found in like 15 cards. Go ahead. Now there's no more to be found. But what's it gonna be? Oh yeah, Ariel, you can draw this card to filter away. Alright, Mulan going to the discard pile here. What's it gonna be next? GG and Mulan going to quest for 2. And pass the turn. Alright. Draw for turn. Diablo is going to go into GG. Haha, draw a card. And then here, I think it's going to be Wasabi in the ink. For 3, it's going to be Friends, Hardcast, to draw 2 cards. And for 4, it's going to be how far I'll go. So I'm going to go look at my top 2, put 1 in the ink, 1 in my hand. And then I'm going to go remove Ursula, taking a giant 1 damage. Go ahead. So here, starting to see the ink advantage as he trades in the GG for the Terran. We will see if we can make it happen. So Peppa, when he sings a song, when one of his characters sings a song, he gains a lore. So in this case, keep the Ancient Ways. So I'm not going to be able to play anything but characters next turn. And quest for 2. Alright, so 9-3 here on the character side. What can be done? What can be done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be a Lumpy. That's going to come down, and that will be turn here for me. 1 card in hand for Flamingo. So Lumpy, 6/5 evasive. He's a big boy, but now Chief Poeton coming in and just blocking everything. Ooh, what an upset. Can I do anything here, really? Let's find out. For 3, it's going to be Friends on the other side. I'm going to go draw 2. It's not what I'm looking for. For 1, it's going to be a popsicle. Draw a card. For 1, it's going to be a popsicle. Draw a card. Not finding what I'm looking for here. Going to play Diablo. Oops. And a snake to bounce the Diablo. Now 13, 1 card in hand. Man, that Chief Powhatan. He's massive. I think here... kind of have to ink the ice spikes to play Diablo again and go remove Chief Powhatan. Trading in. Go ahead, pass the turn. Alan Adele coming in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So just 15 lore with lethal on board. Can I find a crab? That's not a crab. However, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a Grammatala. So we're gonna go look at our top 2. Not find a crab.
What would you have?
Gonna remove the GG here, that's for sure. Still... that Diablo came in last turn. So Diablo's gonna go into Mulan. That is annoying. We're gonna play an Ink Runner. Draw a card. Gonna sack a popsicle to ink the Metamim. Did I say ink?
Yeah.
Yeah, to heal the Metamim. And I guess just play a McDuck Manor and go to game 2. Because that's 15 on board. Alright.
I'm trying to find a song for these two.
So here we can see Steelsong really utilizing its power to quickly be on the horizon, removing all of the ramp and the card selection I had in hand in the early game. And then just putting in a lot of bodies, going wide, then putting Chief Powhatan to really defend all of this, making it really hard. And without Hades or Let It Go, Blue does not have its most potent removal tools. So we'll see in game 2 once I start if we can turn the tide or if Steelsong will just be better. So let's go back to gameplay. Up, that. I do not trust you. Are you looking at my top card?
I was right to see if it wasn't the right
Okay,
one.
okay, good.
It's looking at the sleeve a bad thing.
There you go. I'll start game 2. 7 cards. Do we have what we need here? Let me keep this, and this. Return 2 cards here for me. Okay. That is perfect.
That is terrible.
Good. I like when you draw terrible.
I think I'm losing the paper.
So Flamingo here, not super confident in his hand. We'll see after a mulligan to 5 what it looks like. Hopefully you guys can see it on the hand cams. Don't have a lot of visibility on them right now recording, so hopefully they're in the right place. But for now, let us start this by going McDuck Manor into Popsicle, draw a card, and because we like doing the good old thing, bringing in the bell, go ahead. World's Greatest into Mulan. Draw and discard a Beyond the Horizon. Add a pace at which I'm kind of guessing he has quite a few of them in hand. Here it's going to be Tala into Sail the Azurite Sea. Draw a card into Ice Spike. Sorry, in the ink. Quest for 1. Oh, this win here. 1. Go ahead. I'm still here in the ink for Captain Hook. Definitely able to go challenging a little bit. Oh no. That's gotta be the worst. Ink a Tala to hardcast a How Far I'll Go. So even with only 8 uninkables, I find myself with quite a few of them in my hand every single game. Go ahead. So for 3 here, it's going to be a Raja. And pass the turn. Alright. Draw a card here. I think it's going to be a Diablo in the ink here for a carpet bag that I'm going to activate to bring back a popsicle. Pass the turn. So at some point he's going to start finding songs, obviously. Thunderbolt on Bell, hardcast. And then go quest for 3. Here, we're going to draw a card. Yeah, sure. Inkatipo. And then we're going to play a Taran. Send both of those to the bottom of your deck. Remove Raja. Take 3 damage. And bounce the Taran back to my hand. Go ahead. So here, definitely more in control. I would have loved to keep those spikes earlier, but sadly wasn't able to. Pass the turn? Alright. So definitely a slower start than earlier from our young friend here. We're going to play a popsicle. Draw a card. For 4, I think we're going to be on the horizon. To How Far I'll Go? You do be on the horizon. This will go in the ink. This will go in my hand. I will Eel Madam Mim. Activate the bag. Bring back the popsicle. Play the popsicle. Draw a card. And ink the Wasabi here. And say go ahead. So getting the ink and the card advantage. Very important for Blurple. It's what was obviously disrupted last game. Now 2 Beyond the Horizon gone. With now exactly enough to sing it next turn. I wonder what that could mean. Jeez. It's a rough return. For 4 here, it's going to be Grammatala. To the top 2. Huh. This will be in hand. This will be under. Here. Hand. I think it's going to be Sail here. Yokai on board. And quest for 1 with Madam Mim. Go ahead. So for 4 here, we're going to see Thunderbolt on Yokai. Beyond the Horizon. On who? Both of us? Alright, so for me it's going to be How Far Friends and Tehran. I do have an opportunity here. Oh wow, that's a board. But still, do have an opportunity to do something. We'll start here. We'll play Friends. We'll go remove the Troubadour. Take a damage. Remove Hook.
Survive.
Alright, he has resist. Well, I messed up. That's fine. We're going to sacrifice the Popsicle for Bell. Bring back the Popsicle. Hmm? I played Friends.
Oh.
At the beginning. Play 2 Diablos. Sacrifice the Popsicle to heal. I don't really care. Play a Popsicle. Draw a card. Sack the Popsicle to heal Tala. Ink Friends, play Friends. Go ahead. So for 2 here, it's going to be another Troubadour. And then Chief Powhatan making a return. That's one annoying Chief. Couldn't find the crab last time. Can I find it this time? Draw. That's not a crab. We'll go one deeper. Okay. This. I think for 2 we're gonna play an Ink Runner. Draw a card. For 2 we're gonna play Sail. Draw a card. Ink a Tipo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna play a Lumpy. Send these 2 here. This one at Hook. Take 1 damage. Gonna quest for 2 here. Apply some pressure back. Heal the Tala with the Popsicle and just use the extra ink to bring it back to my hand. Go ahead. Alright. Will I be able... Oh, Angel! I'm so scared. Whatever shall I do? It's a 2-2. It is. I'm going to need to recheck. I don't think I double inked at any point, but if anyone caught me doing that, it wasn't on purpose. I just find I have a lot of ink. Up. Draw for turn. Hey, look who finally decided to show up. That's going to be here. Draw a card. Then for 4, it's going to be Yokai. For 1, it's going to be a Popsicle. Draw a card. Banish the Popsicle for Bell. Return the Popsicle to hand. Play a Popsicle. Draw a card. No, I'm not going to myself. Thank you very much for asking. For 2, we're gonna play the Ice Spikes, exert Angel. When the Ice Spikes, when it comes into play, I exert chosen character. I can also exert it and pay 1 to exert an item that can't ready at the start of the next turn. Whatever that would be for. opposing item. Still going to remove that Troubadour. And going to quest with that Diablo for 1. Go ahead. I'm still here, so resist +2 and draw a card? Yeah, resist +2 and draw a card. And an Ursula. Cool. Whoop. Quest for 1 with Angel. Alright. I'm gonna ready everything here. And now this is Blurple. We've controlled the situation. We've played with our food a little bit too long. So we're going to start winning the game by putting down 2 McDuck Manors. Then we're going to quest with Yokai for 2. I could return a Popsicle. You're absolutely right. I think I will. I'm going to play 2 less for my next item, which is going to be a Popsicle. Draw a card. Okay. I'm going to activate the carpet bag to fetch a Popsicle. There's bound to be another one here. There we go. Pay 1. Popsicle. Right. Let's play Diablo here. Let's go remove Angel. Right. Resist +2. Let's go remove Angel with Lumpy. Take 2 damage up to 3, but then sack a Popsicle to deal 2 damage down to 1. And go quest for 3 here. Go ahead. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's a lethal on board. And a Thunderbolt on Lumpy. Wow. And removing Yokai. So preventing lethal this turn. End of turn here on Flamingo's side. We're going to take 4 from those Manor, draw a card. And we're just going to keep that fairly simple. No need to take very long turns here. Going to quest for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play a backup Lumpy. Go sail the Azurite Sea just because. And find a 3rd Manor. Go ahead. Yeah, I think that's game 2. Go ahead. Remove Diablo. It is a May, but I'm still going to draw it. End of turn, so I'm going to take 6 from my Manors at the beginning of the turn. Finishing this game. So this is 1 win here for Blurple. Blurple definitely doing what it was meant to do in this game, which is control the early game just enough that the card advantage and the ink advantage then starts snowballing into 14 cards left. Yeah. Barely milling myself. But no, here was able to just get control of the board, get control of the ink, those, how far I'll go, doing a lot of work in ramping and doing card selection stuff. Definitely doing cool Blurple things, and more what I was expecting going into that matchup, not what game 1 was. But still very happy with the result here. We're gonna go right into game 3 in a few moments to see what can happen. But you can see the power of drawing all the cards in this match. You can just remove everything, and once there's nothing, you put down those Manors, and there's nothing they can do. To be fair, I do think there's now a banish all locations action or something, but it is green, isn't it? I don't remember. But I think there is now something that could banish all locations. If this is valid and that action is not rare, which I believe it would be, we'll have to see. Cards. I'm not cheating. I'm just throwing cards on the ground. So 1-1 here. Let's go back to gameplay for round 3. So 1 all around. Flamingo is going to be starting us off here for this game 3 of the round. Best of luck to you. I will be returning only 1 card. All right. Those are cards.
Also have drawn.
Hopefully this time you don't have 3 beyond the horizon in your starting hand. Well, you put 2 away when you had 7 to sing the next turn, so it was kind of obvious. Alright. There you go. Start us off for round 3. GG into the ink, Mulan on the board, opting to do the effect of drawing and discarding. Passing the turn here. For me, what are we doing with this? I think we're going to ink. I think we're going to ink Tipo. Play a Popsicle. Draw a card. And banish a Popsicle for Bell. Haha. Go ahead. This play never gets old.
It always gets old.
It absolutely does.
Now 5 sets.
Go ahead. It's not even 5 sets old. How can it... I've gotten old 5 sets ago.
6.
Third? Yeah, we're at 4 sets.
7.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh yeah, it is 5 sets ago. It's already been 5 sets since we had this wonderful interaction of Popsicle into Bell into our game. Here's going to be Bell into the ink to sail the Azurite Sea, to draw a card, to ink, sail the Azurite Sea, and pass the turn. I am not questing. No, you're fine. For 3, it's Raja coming down.
Oh,
Alright, and already threatening a beyond the horizon next turn. Which means I'm going to have to alter my plan slightly. I'm going to have to wasabi into a crab to remove him from the game. Send him to the discard. Go ahead. 4 here, it's going to be Alan. And then a Sing of Let the Storm Rage on. Oh, for just 2 damage. Alright. I'll take just 2 damage.
We're gonna spawn down 3 damage.
Draw. You're going to do that anyways. I might as well put that here. And then Yokai and Diablo and pass the turn. So what's he gonna do? That's GG in the ink. Keep the Ancient Ways, preventing me from playing actions next turn.
And items.
And items, and locations, and whatever.
How many cards?
2 cards in hand. Oh, you only? Alright, so 3 new cards from Beyond the Horizon on Flamingo's side, and then Ariel on the board.
Oh.
And a lore. Alright, draw for turn. If I had known I was going to draw that many unplayable cards. So Merlin is going to go into Alan here, going to give his boost to Diablo, who's going to go do 3 into Ursula to draw a card. Sure. Play Tipo. Actually, No, I do think I am playing Tipo and removing,
Okay.
yep, removing Ursula here and passing the turn. Go ahead. It is Tipo. So people who can see my hand right now definitely knows that this Keep the Ancient Ways did a lot of work. Thunderbolt on Yokai to draw and discard from Ariel. Trying to find the best cards here. And then finding Chief Poeton. Not the worst card in the deck for sure. Here it's going to be an Ink Runner to draw a card. And then Friends into a Yokai here for me. Return of Yokai. Quest for 1 with Tipo challenging that lore total. Go ahead. That Chief Poeton cannot challenge, so it's fine that he's on the board. He's a big guy. Yep. Tipo is no more. The storm raged on him. Resist +2 on him. From I'm Still Here, drawing a new card. Good thing that Alan the Dale no longer is on board. That would have costed quite a bit of lore. And here we're going to go be able to see what we can do with all of that. So let's play a Grammatala. Look at the top 2. Put that in my hand, that at the bottom. Quest for 2 with Yokai. Ink Runner. Draw a card. Ho ho ho. Quite a card. It's going to go right into the ink. That's the card I put into my hand. Alright. And pass the turn. Chief Poeton, definitely quite the hurdle here. Led the Storm on Yokai, 2 damage, drawing a card, filtering with Ariel, allowing to find the world's greatest. Oh, and then Raja coming down, questing for 3 here. Okay, what are we to do here? Those are tough choices. We're gonna start here by putting a popsicle down. Then going to sing how far I'll go with Yokai. Gonna look at my top 2 cards. Put this one in my hand, this one at the bottom. Into my ink. Into my cards, I swear. For 5 here, it's gonna be Taran. Taran's gonna remove Raja. Oh, it is not a May. So, since it is not a May, it's going to be Keep the Ancient Ways and Led the Storm. There you go. Going to go into Raja here and use the popsicle to remove 2 damage off of him. And then sing how far I'll go. 1, 2. That's interesting. But I think it's this, and then playing a popsicle to draw a card. And this. Yeah, that's not very good for you. So I'm gonna heal Yokai of 2 damage and go ahead. And here already at 9 ink. World's Greatest on Taran. That's why it's in the deck. Thunderbolt on Yokai. Oh, those are problematic cards. Not gonna lie. Draw here. But I have Plot Armor. I have a backup Taran. Plot Armor is a wonderful thing. I recommend it for anyone who can find it. Here playing a Grammatala. This is going to be down. This is going to be in the hand. just going to go remove that Mulan here. Chip away at the lore. And ink a wasabi here. Go ahead. So already 12 to 3 here. Remove my Tala for a Troubadour. Draw for turn here. How many cards? Let's go for 3 for friends. Drawing 2. Trying to find something better to do. Oh, it's draw 2. I don't have to choose. Yep.
For the Tahan, you did not do it, so the second Tahan. You did not do
Oh, whatever. Just put 2 cards.
2 chickens.
Alright, 2 chickens at the bottom of the deck. Missed my trigger there. It is a force trigger. It absolutely is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. For a lumpy. Going to go remove that Troubadour. Gonna take 1 damage. And here... ink a Tipo. And play... No, ink the Ice Spikes. Play the Tipo. Don't do his effect. Pass the turn. Another one. The luck on this kid. Let's see what we can find here. For 4, I'm gonna do how far I'll go. Go look at my top 2 cards. Yeah, I think it's gonna be that. That's also interesting, but I think it's not what I need right now. Remove this. Do 3 to Ursula. Go to 2 damage. Finish it with Tipo. Then for 2, play a snake, return the Tala. For 4, replay the Tala. Look at the top 2. It's gonna be this one. And for 1, play a Diablo. Go ahead.
I don't know what I need.
Definitely ain't, but 15 to 3. Gonna start needing good luck charms here. Draw for turn. That might be one. We will see. For 4, play a Tala. Look at the top 2. This to the bottom, this to the hand. For 6, it's going to be a Lumpy. We're going to go send both of these into Ariel, putting 2 damage on Tala. Questing for 2 here. 1, 2, going to 5. Passing the turn.
You're not out of the deal.
It's not Alan Adele, indeed.
But I need my chicken man.
So 17. That game is closing fast. Draw for turn here. Definitely gonna start by removing Angel here with the snake, taking 2 damage. Questing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going to 10. And then for 4 here, it's gonna be a Wasabi. Do I remove the ink runner for a while? I don't think I need it. And for 4, it's gonna be a Manor. Go ahead. Is this the comeback?
This is not a chicken.
That is not a chicken
And
for
it's
sure.
Not, if I only need 2 quests during the day, I'm almost certain.
You have another one, I think. Looking for 2 questers on. Nope. Only Alan Adele can quest for 2. I mean, Peppa could have sung a song or whatever.
I only just want reroll.
Yeah, but if you had 2 characters, whatever. So going to 18. Here, 2 lore at the start of the turn. Draw for turn.
You should have won if you had broken your ink runner.
I could have. Gonna sail the Azurite Sea. Got a friends on the other side. Got a carpet bag.
I bring back a popsicle.
I'm gonna use the carpet bag to bring back a popsicle.
If there's one.
There's one. Ink the Diablo for a popsicle. Draw a card. Because I played Sail, I'm gonna ink the Sail as my second ink. And go for 1, 2, 3. Remove Mulan.
Remember. No.
4, 5, 6. Going to 18. Go ahead. Never forget to remove your character's cards.
You're way too late.
He is. That card,
You would've
1 or
been
2.
Last turn.
I mean, this would have still like.
You would have. Yeah, like. Instead of angel.
Yeah. No, a few turns earlier, he would have done.
See.
And beginning of turn, before I even draw my card, going to 20. Good game.